There, so today we have another review, and this is the other one, double IPA from Tilted Barn. So they're out of Rhode Island. So yeah, I've actually had some of their beers before, years ago, and have reviewed that stuff, and wanted to check this one out. It's about a month fresh. Our other favorite New England double IPA, blah blah. Tasting notes here, Rhode Island. Yeah, cool stuff. Really pretty label on this. Check this guy out. Thank you, Jonathan, by the way, for sending so many double IPAs. Thankfully sharing them with Katie and check them out. So I really like the New England love. Super appreciate it. So this one's very pretty. This comes in a really kind of like peach juice. It's like a deep gold to orangey color, really pretty haze to it, but they definitely use a little bit of crystal malt in here to like pretty that up instead of like just full on crystal malt and all those fluffy oat wheat things. And then really want to about this guy. Ooh, yeah, smells pretty good. Get some juicy in here. Ripe mangoes, maybe some of that banana, kind of like juicy fruit ester thing. I'm thinking Julius, actually. Like the appearance too, but the aroma, like it's got this kind of like orange Julius, bubblegum ester thing. Full blind, everybody guesses Julius. But hey, let's see what it tastes like. This is what modern Julius tastes like, maybe. Really nice and fluffy. Definitely notice the dryness. Dangerous. This guy's freaking 7'9". I think Julius is at like 6'5" or 7, I want to say. Yeah, I think 7. But really nice and fluffy. Follows with those candy tones. There's like candied mango, ripe citrus, like juicy pulpy tangerines, like all those pretty kind of like citrusy fruits, but like the orangey deep ones. But then it ends up like, I will say, like I probably had this kind of flavor taste note when I just remember Tilted Barn. It is very noticeably astringent. Not really bad. Like, there are ones that are like surely like undrinkable. This is on the edge and definitely leaning past the edge, I would argue, of like drinkability or my drinkability. Really nice. It's like guava and like a little bit passion fruit mango. Really nice kind of like orange yellowy fruits here. Pretty aromatics to it, and it's got like this nice kind of like light biscuity tone of the malt, but then like it just washes away so fast. Like it's just so dry, like unenjoyably dry. Dryness is definitely quite nice sometimes in these styles with a little bit of like New England IPA, like a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of chalkiness, a little bit of the dryness. Like literally, it's like my palate is like empty because of the beer, which is not, I guess, enjoyable in the sense if you're like planning to get crushed on 8% beer, but like I enjoy the motion and the enjoyment of like having beer in my palate. Whereas here it's like you don't want to because it's so scrapingly dry. But not like, again, not the worst, but it's again on the edge, and it's past the edge in my opinion. As you heard more, I think a little bit more complexity coming through. There's a grapey note that's quite nice. A bit of thiol. Yeah, so what do they give tasting notes? And dank mango. Citrus rinds and tropical fruit. So right there. And it's back with simple malt bill, blah blah, multiple dry, hopping additions, and blah blah. So pretty nice. I mean, I think a lot of people, I definitely think there are producers that are making way more kind of chalky, astringent stuff. This is just fine, good. You could argue very good, depending on your palate. It definitely has like rich, saturated hop notes. as it warms up, it's really nice and saturated. Definitely pushing really nice saturated hop flavors out of it. Again, I think there's some people, this is perfect. Like, you want that nice kind of like light astringent, like bite on the back end, and super fruity. It has malt support, so like it does so many things. Like, it triggers check, and then for me on the back end, it just doesn't quite do it for me. But I think a lot of people would like really appreciate this guy. I think for a lot of people, this would be a solid, at least A solid, like A to A plus. But for me, it's actually, honestly, it goes in A. Honestly, it's very tasty. In the lineup of, like, oh, what is that? Yeah, the maltiness. There's that like empty body of like those pale adjuncts that sort of comes in, that like tells you that this beer is heavily adjuncted kind of flavor. Quite nice, but where do I go? Where do I go? Double IPA. And I meant to say there's so many checks, but there's only so many. Like, I check it on palate like maybe halfway through, and then it just like burns out, and it's like dry and like palate scrapingly. And again, you can get way worse than this, so this is actually like okay. What do we set on beers like this? Ooh, this is hard because, like, again, for me, I was giving poor ratings on things that were just like undrinkable. But this does have a lot of attractive elements to it, but also is arguably quite drinkable. Like, I think this is a really good sharing beer. You go 4 or 5 ounces, love it. You go any more than that, it's like, okay. Okay. $86. Alright. Again, don't listen to my rating sometimes. Listen to what I have to say about it. This is a pretty tasty beer. I think a lot of people would absolutely love this guy. There's a lot of huge elements very well, but I'm very thirsty now. So, 86. That is other one from Tilted Martin. Last one, guys. Cheers.